New management will take care of the gauntlet and all of your other messes.
My name is Antonio Cueto. This is my temple!
You want me to kill Phoenix for you?
I want you to make the match. Milne versus Phoenix and grave consequences. And I will finally be free.
Consider it done.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Lucha Underground Championship.
There it is, Mexican Destroyer, package pile driver, signature maneuver. Can he get the big man up? He got him!
Here's your winner, and still Lucha Underground Champion, Pentagon George!
I want to be the one to bury Phoenix and Mil Muertes.
So you're willing to put your life in the line for a woman?
Have you seen her?
It will be the first ever three-way to the grave match.
I told you I wouldn't take long.
So after I get these photos from Dario, I found out the Island of the Dolls is a real place in Mexico. It's a real place. It's amazing. Anyway, that's where me and Rosa met. Don't be shy.
Hola.
She really is a sweetheart. She's super friendly.
Thanks, everyone, for coming to this emergency meeting.
You're welcome.
The reptile tribe has declared war on the World War Underground. Those slimy turd cutters want war? Well, now they got one. Last week, Ty and I gave them a little taste of what's to come. And tonight, Jack, your turn. You're slotting for a match. Get out there, call out one of those reptiles, and take that snake to Slamtown.
I don't really do the whole snake thing. I hate snakes.
Come on, man. You're the Dragon Slayer.
PJ, dragons aren't snakes. They're fire-breathing creatures that give you honor when slaying. Snakes are just disgusting.
Really, Jack?
Yeah.
Like, snakes are not even.
Oh, hey, look at the time. I got a colonics appointment I gotta get to. Sorry, guys.
Okay, well, the rest of you have your marching orders. Oh, by the way, has anyone seen Angelico? I owe him an ass beating.
Yeah, you do.
Well, keep an eye out for him.
Don't worry, Ricky. Your secret is safe with me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is Lucha Underground. I'm Matt Striker. He's Vampiro. They are the Believers. We want to thank Mariachi El Bronx for rocking the temple and seemingly helping us put the rave in grave. Because tonight, for the first time ever, we have a grave consequences match featuring 3 luchadors. It's what our new owner, Antonio Cueto, is calling a three-way to the grave.
3 men, 3 caskets, 1 survivor. All right, here we go. Jack Evans is in the ring, and before we went on the air, Jack issued a put up or shut up challenge. And right now, it looks like we have a new luchador that seems to be up for the task.
Quite a flamboyant entrance.
Walking with confidence.
Yeah, I like the confidence in this new fighter.
I think Jack has finally got, has to be quiet.
Says a lot if a fighter can command this much attention. Their debut here in the temple.
Well, the world knows that Antonio Cueto's temple doors are open, so this man is here for some competition. Hey, man, we said it's in season 1, brother. Yeah.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Jersey City, New Jersey, Exolicious.
Exolicious. How's that pronounced? Show or XO like kisses and hugs? Okay, Exolicious.
Isn't that a station? Radio station?
And his opponents from Parkland, Washington.
Melissa! Even after all these years, you've learned nothing from my tutelage. Hey, Melissa, this time, pay attention. And in this corner, it is Mexico's favorito, El Cholo de Tepito, the man, the myth, the legend, Jack Evans from the heavens.
Jack Evans versus the debuting Exolicious. This is Lucha Underground. Let's Lucha! These two circle the ring. Cartwheel over the drop down. Baseball slide through, up and over. Look at Exolicious. Jack sent to the corner now. Exo baits him in. Jump up.
Yeah.
Nice Rana. A little lucha styling. Luchalicious, if you will. Body scissor into the arm drag, into a split.
Rocking the house, brother.
Handspring. Slap. Welcome to the temple, Exolicious. Matrix away from the clothesline. What's Jack got here? Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Take nothing away from Jack Evans, an accomplished luchador. Now Jack has his opponent down. Yep, not for long. Nice leg kick there by Exo. Still trying to get his breath and back up to his feet is Exolicious here. Jack on his way in. Jack on his way out. Sealed with a kiss. Exolicious. You gotta get him back in the ring, guy. Come on now, don't get caught up with the believers.
You want to talk about somebody who scouted Jack Evans in advance, I think.
Here we go. I think this young man should go for a cover here. Or do that. Handspring out of the way. Jack, ooh, wow. Jack just kicked out the back of the knee and Exo hit his face on the bottom rope.
You shut up! You shut up!
This is Exolicious wants to make a name. Have to start fighting back here.
They already made a name, man. As soon as you got the believers chanting for you right off the get-go.
Ooh. Submission hold here. Rick Knox right in position there. Jack keeping control of the arm and twisting right out. Now it looks like the focus is going to be on Exolicious' perhaps his right arm and shoulder. Jack right on top of his opponent. The believers seem to be getting behind Exolicious here.
No doubt about it.
Jack sends Exo into the corner. Hard buckle. Jack. And a little mocking there. Handspring eye gouge. We saw Exo do a similar move early on in the match.
Yes.
Oh, look at that foot right onto the windpipe. Exo was smart to dip his chin,
dude,
to protect himself.
I wish Jack's mouth was wired shut again, to be honest with you.
I think we all do. Listen.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, that's got to be somewhat of a moral victory here for this young man. Reverses the whip. Jack cartwheels out.
When you come in here to the temple and you get cheers like that right off the bat on your debut and no one even knows anything.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Vamp, what do you call that?
It's called losing an eyelash.
Put up or shut up, kid!
Credit Exolicious for not tapping out here. Getting himself back up to a vertical base, taking all the pressure off. It looks like Jack is trying to hyperextend that potentially injured right arm, but Exo using free appendages here to get out. Kick off.
Ooh.
Jack bridges up.
You're really annoying, you know that?
There we go. Jack in. Exo showing some offense here.
A little bit of Jacques Rougeau.
There you go. Nice drop kick, almost with a moonsault on the back end.
Now a back elbow, and Exolicious starts to get cooking here. Swims through the line. Small buster, unique if you will. What does Exo have in mind here? Whoa! Push up. Leg drop, back of the head. Cover. No leg hook. No leg hook, man.
Big mistake.
Yeah, a young competitor is going to make that mistake. This is the put up a shut up challenge, and for my money, Exo's putting up a damn good fight.
Hell yeah.
Now, if only Jack would shut up. Exo closes the distance. Jack Evans, very athletic. Oh, spin wheel kick. Exo tried to get his hands up, but it may not have been enough. Jack now. Wow. And corkscrew pike. Cover, 2. That's got to be it. No! How about the fact that this kid keeps kicking out?
We see a lot of stuff in here in Lucha Libre and the Lucha Underground Temple. Jack is an innovator of all that stuff. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've been with Jack since the early 2000s across Europe and in Japan. He is the man.
Absolutely. That's what makes Jack Evans so easy to hate, is because he's just so good. Nice, unique back handspring head scissor. Takes over Jack Evans. I like what Exolicious did there. Took advantage of where his opponent is. Oh, my God!
That is nuts.
No! Wow. Ooh, didn't get all of it. Only seemed to get the Achilles tendon, the calf, down on Jack Evans. Exolicious. Welcome to the temple, young man. Let's see what you got. Ooh! Floats over, blocks the ropes. Hey!
Here's your winner, Exolicious!
Congratulations, Exolicious, victorious in his debut, and the believers appreciate it. An impressive debut for Exolicious, one that I assume will be talked about for quite some time, but probably not by Jack Evans. However, still to come, death is on our doorstep as Mil Muertes, Jeremiah Crane, and Phoenix square off in a first ever 3-way to the grave match. But up next, Lucha Underground champion Pentagon Dark is here, fresh off his historic back-to-back successful title defenses. We'll find out what the champ has to say when we come back.
Godzilla's back again.
This July.
Welcome back. Our Lucha Underground champion is in the ring.
En Aztec Warfare, 19 luchadores intentaron quitarme mi presea. Este bello campeonato que yo defenderé con mi vida si es necesario. Y también el monstruo Matanza Cueto quiso quitármelo, pero falló. Y todo aquel que quiera quitarme esta hermosa presea, de una vez le digo que va a fallar. Y aparte de fallar, los voy a romper en dos. ¿Y saben por qué? Porque yo soy Pentagon Dark, el cero miedo.
Wait a second. There's Cage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
What, man, Cage is absolutely relentless. I guess after what Pentagon did in Aztec Warfare, there's a huge target on his back. Remember, Cage was not in that match. Didn't get the opportunity. Well, he's taking it right now.
Wow. Ooh, you want to talk about some major disrespect?
I guess that's one luchador that Pentagon Dark cannot break because he's not a man. He's a machine.
Wait a second. What's Cage doing?
Cage is looking to send a huge, resounding message with an exclamation point here.
You gotta be kidding me.
This does not bode well for the Lucha Underground champion. I think we're gonna have our first moment.
Whoa!
Meet the luchador you can't break, because I'm not a man, I'm a machine, and your next Lucha Underground champion.
Whoa, wow. The Machine, Cage, makes his presence known. We have not seen Cage since he lost his gauntlet at Ultima Lucha Trace, but it seems like he has his sights lined up on an even greater prize, the Lucha Underground Championship. Folks, don't go away, because coming up next, it's main event time.
I can't lose you.
You won. The last time I was in one of these, I win. Remember?
The last time you only had one opponent. Tonight you have two.
Don't worry. I'm the man of 1,000 lives.
Yeah. And they all belong to me. Todas son mías.
Welcome back to Lucha Underground. Our ring announcer, Melissa Santos, has stepped away from the ring, and I don't blame her, man. With all these coffins and wreaths around the ring, it's kind of off-putting, but this is right up your alley.
Yeah, it really bothers me that we're taking up the space with the flowers. You should have more coffins out here. I love this. I've been in these kind of matches. This is my absolute favorite part of Lucha Underground, and I feel right at home.
Here comes Melissa, right on cue. I'm going to ask you what we can expect from this match, but let's let Melissa enter the ring. It's almost eerie how beauty precedes death.
The following lucha is three-way to the grave. The match will only end when two of the competitors have been placed in the coffins and the lids slammed shut. Introducing first, accompanied by Katrina, from beyond the grave, Mil Muertes.
You have to believe that this is Mil Muertes' specialty. The word death is in his name. Vampiro, what must it be like for the other two competitors knowing that they're going to war with that man?
It just puts this type of anxiety on top of fear. You tell me, how are you going to prepare for this? How are you going to sleep at night, the nights before, counting the days? What are you going to train for? What gym is going to teach you how to survive getting stuffed into a coffin? What's your pregame meal? You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but if you look at it, we're all really preparing for this day. I mean, that's what our life is. How you live your life is how you prepare for death.
Dude, I don't think I've ever spent 1 second in my life thinking that I'm going to stand in front of a muscle-bound dude named Mil Muertes. So yeah, maybe when you're born, you're automatically on your way to death, but not this way. What's wrong with you?
There, Mil Muertes pounds his fist into the ancient Aztec seal as Katrina raises the stone high. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for what you're about to witness.
And from the last house on the left, Jeremiah Craig.
Well, this is Jeremiah's first of these matches. He did do battle with Mil Muertes at Ultima Lucha Trace in a three-way Gauntlet of the Gods match. Cage, who we saw earlier tonight, was also part of that, but what can Jeremiah Crane expect?
I think, what are we going to expect? A guy like Jeremiah Crane, he comes from where? Last house on the left. There's a kid who doesn't have it all there either, you know what I mean? For somebody who comes into the ring with that kind of enthusiasm for this type of match, good tells you right there that he's not all there, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Jeremiah is known for his sadistic tactics. Perhaps none more evil than what he did to his ex, Ivelisse, at Ultima Lucha Trace.
And from Mexico City, Mexico, Phoenix!
And with the entrance of the Bird of War, the stage is now set. Eternal slumber awaits two of these fighters. Mil Muertes, Jeremiah Crane, and Phoenix. Three-way to the grave is next. Don't you dare go away. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. For the first time ever, a three-way Grave Consequences match. The match does not end until two of the three fighters you see in the ring are stuffed into a coffin. Vamp, handicap this one if you will.
Matt, the only thing I can say is just like when Spain invaded Mexico, you sink the ships because there's no going back. And I'm afraid to say that some of these guys in the ring, we ain't going to see them anymore.
Well, of course, experience in these matches is so important. Both Phoenix and Mil have won Grave Consequences matches, but in the first ever Grave Consequence match, that man Phoenix defeated Mil.
Whoa. I gotta tell you, these guys look lean, but not lean because they're in shape, just lean because they've been in front of violence for way too long. And they've been in fights, and the scar tissue on their body ain't nothing like the scar tissue on your soul. This match does nothing but leave you with nightmares, man. I'm telling you, Matt, everybody in this building is gonna go home with something scarred into their brain forever.
Jeremiah Crane on the move now, big running boot. Phoenix on the move, a big boot of his own as we look over the funeral flowers there. Of course, we alluded to Jeremiah Crane's sadistic tactics. We talked about what he did to his ex, Ivelisse, at Ultima Lucha Tres. And, of course, after Ivelisse won her match against Katrina, who's here at ringside, Crane came out and attacked her leg with a hammer. It just goes to show you the mentality of this man. So like your point, you said he was almost eager to get into this type of match. Now, of course, we'd be remiss if we did not talk about the significance of the number 3. It represents the Trinity, divine protection. It also represents the triad, you know, beginning, middle, end, perhaps life, death, and rebirth. Oh! As Phoenix sets himself, moonsault off the top, and Phoenix landed hard.
Oh, man.
Phoenix is clutching at his ankle. Mil Muertes, uncharted territory, but why not? Mil knows what it takes to be successful in this type of match. Remember, the only way to win, put 2/3 of the members of this match into a coffin, and Mil is now rearranging furniture. There's roses on there, thorns, obviously. I wouldn't expect a lot of this match to take place in the ring. Take advantage of the environment. That's what Mil is doing.
I think it's taking place in Jeremiah's nightmares. But look at Phoenix. He took a strong shot to the back. He can't even get up.
Mil Muertes now.
Oh, my God,
Jeremiah bounces off the coffin.
That was the back of his neck. The back of his neck on a steel coffin.
And Mil is not done yet. A second here.
No. No, Mil, no.
Vamp. Jeremiah taking to a knee, lowering his center of gravity, makes it harder for Mil to pick Jeremiah up. Ooh, jumping kick.
Oh, man.
Only thing keeping Mil up are these chairs.
Dude, he's picking up steam. Look at that.
Jeremiah's all about sacrifice.
You have got to be kidding me.
The Reaper's Trident bowels through your back.
You want to talk about a Volkswagen running into a Mack truck.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
It's all legal. Now, Mil Muertes setting up a table. As you see the carnage.
Uh-oh.
Mil Muertes understands that time is of the essence here. And I just caught out of the corner of my eye that Phoenix is up. There you go. Nice. Modifying the Frankensteiner off of the railing there. Phoenix is up. Phoenix is down. Hang on a second. Neil seems to have control of Jeremiah, switches his hands.
I don't think control is the right word to use for anything at all in this kind of environment here, my friend. Have you ever seen controlled violence?
Looking at it right now, I suppose.
Dude, you see the dent in the casket?
Yep.
There's a big dent in that kid's soul, too.
Ooh, look at Jeremiah, still showing fight. Mill looks at him. Michael Myers-esque. Yeah, stop punching me, you're annoying me.
Oh, man.
He's going for double flatliners here, perhaps.
Well.
Nice tandem offense there, perhaps inadvertent. Ooh, kick got him right underneath the armpit.
Caught him in the ribs, actually.
Jumps off of Jeremiah and uses him for momentum to take Mill down, and Mill almost caught the corner of that table.
Uh-oh.
What's good for you is good for me. And this is treacherous here. It's slippery out here, and these guys don't seem to care because, again, look at what you're dealing with.
Oh, my God, bro. I actually saw for the first time something that shook Mil Muertes. You can take a beating, but, brother, he took that, and I watched his eyes and his body jolted. I've never seen that before.
So you're inferring that almost the human side of Mil Muertes may be showing through here, and that could be weakness.
Oh, man. Is he fish hooking him?
These two now, and if you ever come to a match here in the temple, no one is safe. You are a part of the fight as well. Oh, man. He's going to pile drive him?
Wait a second. We're missing. Where's Mill?
But Jeremiah Crane has been really showing a lot here. Pile driver on the concrete to Phoenix. And you asked where Mill was?
And the 13th floor elevator opened up, and who's there?
Mil Muertes pulling Jeremiah Crane.
Oh, bam!
That we are in an old ice house here. Those are heavy freezer doors. Think of how heavy they have to be. Otherwise, this whole entire place would be freezing cold.
They just poke one on Jeremiah's bean. Good Lord. Did you see that punch? I've only seen one other person punch somebody that hard and rocked them, and his name would be Mr. Mike Tyson.
Look at Phoenix.
Where's Phoenix?
He scaled the ladder and he went to a higher place here. Oh, man. Look out, look out, look out. Look at that shot. Look at where these guys are. They're high above us here.
This is what I've been waiting for. The believers are on their feet.
Phoenix, the bird of war, has thrown his soul to the sky. Anything to win this match. But here's the point. The coffins are down here. The luchadors are up there. They need to come all the way down to the tombs of Hades to end this match.
Well, here's something, man. You know very well. You just can't give somebody a schoolboy or a frog splash or an arm drag or a headbutt and stuff them in a coffin. You've got to take them through the temple and whoop the living you-know-what out of them. Kick them down the stairs.
Phoenix goes
go to the house, punch their mom in the nuts, and then keep going.
Think of what you have to do to your opponent. You bring up a great point. It's not just beat him up.
There goes Jeremiah.
It's incapacitate him, and tumbling down these steps definitely could help. Remember, 2 of the 3 need to be stuffed in coffins. 2 of the 3 are flat on the mat.
Yeah, you know
Death is coming.
Yes, and he never had any toys when he was a kid stuffed down there too, so he just played slinky with those 2 guys, man.
Played with headless squirrels. And underneath all of it, there's this burning rage inside of Mil Muertes.
Well, there's obviously a lot more to it than you and I are ever going to find out. I mean, we haven't walked in his shoes. I didn't grow up underneath the ground in an abandoned temple.
Of course, Vampiro is alluding to what we understand to be the origin of Mil Muertes. After the great Mexico City earthquake as a boy, Mil was trapped under rubble for quite some time. Once he emerged, his family was dead, his friends were dead, his whole entire life changed. Yeah, there's such an interesting thing there, because as a boy, Mil was grasping for air, grasping for life.
Wasn't grasping for anything, man. Death needed to adopt somebody, and they found him, and there he is.
But what's the concept of this match? Stuff your opponent into a coffin, where they will grasp for air, grasp for life. It's almost full circle for Mil Muertes.
You know, he's so comfortable in that claustrophobic environment. We've talked about it. You know how tight those masks are, and sometimes you can't breathe. What does that tell you? And his is like tattooed on his head almost.
To your point, you see Phoenix has a different mask as Mill does. Makes it easier to breathe, but right now, I feel like Mill's having some trouble doing a lot of things after that.
Everybody's having trouble, brother, because there's spit, there's sweat, there's beer, there's flowers, there's everything else under the sun.
We never promised you it'd be pretty, folks. Muertes collapses from exhaustion. Hang on. Oh, God!
Good
Falling
Lord.
seemingly from the heavens, Phoenix.
Watch out.
Oh, Jeremiah's in a bad position here, dude.
Oh, man, this is Phoenix History X if he's going to stomp his head right through that curb.
Oh.
Oh, my God, dude.
Now the believers. I don't know if they're getting behind Jeremiah Crane or just getting behind the violence.
They're getting behind the violence, man.
Yeah.
Where are we? We are in the temple.
I'm sure Antonio Cueto, with his one good eye, is watching and smiling.
One good eye and a black heart. You got to dig a dude like that. Oh, man. Yes.
That's the second pile driver that Phoenix has endured.
That was so awesome.
Look, what was that? Why did Crane just point to Katrina and Katrina point back?
Because he's delusional, man. He's got his bean rock the whole night, and he can't think straight. He doesn't know where he's at. Look at him.
Jeremiah has opened the coffin.
Katrina has wanted nothing more than to see Phoenix destroyed, and I'm not getting it, but...
Remember, you got to put two opponents into the coffin. Jeremiah may be halfway home here.
And Mill is out. When have we ever seen that? This is it. Wow.
This could be it. Here's one. He's got to slam that lid shut, and it needs to stay shut. Look at Phoenix's hand. Almost as if he's reaching for...
Look at her. Oh.
There's Ivelisse.
Oh, look at, she's got a hammer. Oh!
We talked about this at the onset of the match.
She is going off. Oh! No way.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Oh, right on the hand.
She just broke the hammer on Jeremiah's hand. His hand has to be broken, and now Ivelisse is just taking all of her rage out on her former, for lack of a better term, boyfriend. The back end of the hammer.
But just like Vlad the Impaler with that flaming red, broke his finger. Oh! You best not be coming home late if she's waiting for you, because she will just take anything and crack you. He is gigged big time. She's going to stick that right in his head. Oh!
And the proverbial nail in the coffin.
What did she say? Did you hear that?
I couldn't hear it.
I did. She's a sicaria. That this is probably for anybody.
There's one right there. Jeremiah Crane has been officially eliminated. A spurned lover leads to Jeremiah Crane's downfall, and now we're left with just two literal life and death at stake. Neil versus Phoenix. Grave Consequences continues when we come back. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. If you're just joining us for the first time ever, this a three-way Grave Consequences match. It started with Mil Muertes and Phoenix and Jeremiah Crane. Jeremiah has been stuffed into the coffin with an assist to Ivelisse, his jilted lover, dare I say, and the match continues now. Whichever one of these two fighters gets thrown in the coffin with the lid shut will lose, and the man that remains will be victorious.
Oh, man. Bro.
Well, it looks like Muertes is tearing the mask of Phoenix, and you notice there, you saw the look on the face of Melissa, who has a relationship with Phoenix.
Mil Muertes is, we've seen this. You know what's next. He's
talked about what's underneath those paddings. There's almost like a hook, a sickle that locks in, and that's what keeps the rope attached to the ring post.
Yeah, but that hook right there, you know what? If he took that off, he could pull his head off. Now they're ripping the mask.
I believe that was Mill's intention. Hang on a second here. Oh, close. Referee Rick Knox right there. Oh, no. Oh, shit. And it looks like Phoenix is busted open again. He's biting him now, tearing the flesh away from the skull of Phoenix is Mil Muertes. There we go. That's why it's called a turnbuckle. Mil loosening it. If that hook comes off, it becomes a deadly weapon. Melissa, be careful. You are so close to death. Look at Melissa. Look at how brave. But Phoenix shows fight. Ooh. Clubbing blow.
I don't even think personal is the right word. I couldn't even find a better terminology. But it's not even, it's worse than a blood feud. This goes back. In Gaelic, the original word for vampirism was Dracola, which meant you had bad blood. There was nothing you could do to cleanse it except kill your opponent. And that's where we are at, Matt.
Absolutely, as Mil Muertes seeks to do away with Phoenix. And the funerary box that has Mil's own likeness on it. How fitting.
When you're close to the end is when people scream the loudest, my friend, and they smell blood. Somebody is not going to make it out of here tonight.
And now, stuff kick. Mil is down, but he's not fully in.
I don't think Phoenix is strong enough. There's no leverage or heat. I don't think you can get him in the right way. I don't see it happening.
Phoenix is the man. I'm wrong. Has 1,000 deaths locked in the funerary box. Slam the lid shut.
No! There's a nightmare right there within death itself, with those rocks falling on him when he was a young boy. He doesn't want to go through it again. Yes!
Mil Muertes, stronger than death, perhaps.
That was fear. Have you ever seen a dead man have fear? You just did. That brought back memories. Being inside the building with the rocks falling on him in that earthquake. The same thing was going through his mind right there. He didn't want to go through it again.
Dare I say that Phoenix needs to use wrestling?
Oh my God.
Needs to use lucha libre?
Oh my God.
Overhead belly-to-belly suplex sends Phoenix into the coffin. And it's funny that holy is the word they're using.
You think? This does not bode well for young Phoenix. Oh, man. Can you see what's coming? Do you see the math here? He's out on his feet. Somebody, do we tell somebody? Does somebody call this match, or what do we do?
Phoenix went down to one knee, and we talk about lowering the center of gravity. And at the end of the day, this is still, dare I say it, an athletic competition. There's still a strategy.
Brother, this is like the chicken with his head cut off. He's running on nerves, and he's, even though he's got no head, the chicken still runs around the yard. What are you talking about?
Now Phoenix opting for the knife edge chop, making sure he doesn't break his hand on Mil Muertes' face. Handspring.
Oh my God.
Looked like Phoenix was going for a handspring back elbow.
I don't even know what the hell he's thinking. This is just abuse.
Look at that. Right on the ancient Aztec seal. But Phoenix still has fight. Rolling pop-up cutter. Both men are down. Who can rise to their feet first? Who can find the fight in their heart to stay alive? It sure is, folks.
Ooh. Oh, huge hook kick. Huge hook kick.
What does Phoenix have in mind?
I just don't know how he's even functioning.
Oh,
no. Oh, my God.
Come on.
Brother, he bent the coffin.
Look at that.
He bent it in half. He bent it in half. Oh, my God. Brother, forget about his back and the scratches. What about his kidneys, internal organs that are bleeding right now?
You bring up a great point. We have no idea the damage done. We also have no idea the heart of Phoenix. What does this young man have? The choices that he makes.
My God.
And the things that he can do. And that is why Phoenix has captured the hearts of the believers.
Wow. These fans are drained.
Phoenix is as well. He's lost a lot of blood here. Oh my God. Liner.
Wow. You want to talk about... I don't even know what to do here. I just can't believe that this kid is not giving up. I love him to death. What are you going to do?
Talking about Phoenix. I've said it before. Sometimes ego and pride collide with judgment, you know? Now Neil opens up the final funerary box. All he needs to do is stuff his opponent in there and slam that lid shut. You can hear that the fans firmly behind Phoenix may be laid to rest.
I don't think there's anything that God, you know what? God bless Phoenix. Oh,
there it is. There is no one like Mil Muertes. The sick smile on the face of Katrina.
He is your winner, Mil Muertes.
We get a shot of Katrina. She seems almost to be seducing that coffin, as if this carnage turns her on. How fitting! In the book of Genesis, the beginning, it is written, "Till thou return unto the ground, for out of it wast thou taken. For dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return." Mil Muertes breathes new life into his career as he extinguishes the flames of Crane and Phoenix. For Vampiro, I'm Matt Stryker. We wish you good night. Tell the people in your life you love them. May God bless us all.
My boy. I know it's not much, but it's better than the cell you've been locked in. Right now you must be thinking about how you failed me. The truth is, I failed you. When I offered you as the vessel to the gods, I asked to retain a sliver of your humanity. They granted a father's wish. So they gave me this key that holds your soul. When Dario took you from me, he said he planned to exploit the monster, but he wore this key close to his heart. He cared for his brother, as I cared for my son. But this caring got Dario killed, and has made you weak. And the one thing I will not tolerate is weakness. So, I know what I must do. You will always be my child. But you're meant to be so much more than this. Destroy the soul of my son and become a god. Do it. Goodbye, my boy.